I was like, why is Tiny Meat Gang playing? Oh wait, no, this is Rich Brian's new EP. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing, staying hydrated as always. And today, doing a little bit of a different video. I've only done one of these before, and that is a musical review. But today we're going to be reviewing Rich Brian's new EP, 1999. This came out, I believe 2 days ago. That's the time I'm recording this. And I've been really excited for this, only because everyone on the 88 Rising record label, which Rich Brian is on, has a tremendous amount of talent, including Joji, one of their biggest stars. I love him, he's the best. And while his album keeps getting pushed, it's going to release in 30 days, it's going to be amazing, they kind of gave us this as kind of a holdover, and I wasn't expecting it. And he's been dropping a few singles, so this EP was a nice little surprise from the record label and from Brian himself. So, what are my thoughts on this EP? Well, how are the songs? If someone could stop driving on a motorcycle outside my house, that would be nice. And I guess let's get into the review. For those of you who don't know who Rich Brian even is, haven't heard a single one of his songs, I'll give you a brief synopsis. He's an Indonesian rapper. His name is Brian. Known professionally as Rich Brian and formerly known as Rich Chiga, as an Indonesian rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer. He's known for his viral debut single Dat Stick, with the S being replaced with the money symbol, which was first released on March 2016 on SoundCloud. The single was later certified gold. Born September 3rd, 1999. Get why it's called that? I'm just going to go ahead right now, plug in my headphones, and I'm going to give a listen to the EP right now, to give my honest and raw opinion. So I guess I'll see you after I take a listen to each one of the songs and tell you what I think. So I guess I'll just skip ahead on each song to see what I think. So let's go. Okay, so I just finished listening to 1999, the EP by Rich Brian, for about the third time. And while doing it, I just sat here, keyboard in lap, just typing away while I heard these fire beats. So I'm going to go by it one by one on each of the things I wrote down and then kind of go from there. So first track, Sometimes. Catchy beat, starts out pretty good. It's just like a good beat. Almost has like an Imagine Dragons type rhythm. It's a little poppy. It just feels like your average Imagine Dragons song, more like other bands like them, where it's just kind of like it's an okay beat and you're just hoping that the vocals make up for it. He raps in a flow and a tone that just sounds like classic Rich Brian. And anytime you listen to one of his songs, it's like that's the way he sounds, like kind of snide, kind of sharp, but just like the vocals are there and it sounds good, but it's just like it's definitely him. Some of the vocals when going to the build up can be a little stressed towards the build up to the chorus. It just feels like he's straining his voice a little too much when he's singing. Not saying that it's something he can fix, I'm just saying that it definitely stands out to me while listening to this particular track. The beat is just a little too simple. Like, I like simple music, but it's just like with his rapping, it just feels a little too plain Jane for the subjects that he's talking about and all the other mixes of rapping and singing and all the vocal effects and all that sort of stuff. It just feels a little too downplayed. And then when the drop finally comes, it feels very lackluster. Makes me feel like I waited all this build up for nothing with this simple beat and everything. It was just kind of like, okay, guess we're in the chorus. And then you get to the chorus, he has distorted vocals, he has blown out drums and kicks and snares, and it just screams Tyler the Creator, which reminds me of one of his previous tracks on his previous LP, The Sailor, where on the final track, Slow Down Turbo, there's at least 4 completely different genre changes in the song. It felt very Tyler the Creator inspired. We went from rap to sing to light, back to heavy rapping, like almost sinister rapping, and then back to like really light and airy. And this feels very, very Tyler the Creator inspired, with such blown out basses and kicks, plus his distorted growling vocals. The bass switches to a more deep growling undertone, and it's better for this type of song. It feels better than the underplayed beat in the beginning part of the track. And another thing that I noticed is that early on in the track and around the first leg, there was whistling in the background, but in the second half the whistling becomes more and more like distorted like his vocals, and I really dig that. I dig how much he paid attention to if his vocals are distorted, that the whistling becomes more and more distorted. By the time the chorus came back in, I felt bored of the song. It's a little too poppy for something that Tyler, the creator, would do, but it just felt very inspired by him, and overall was not one of the shining tracks off the EP. Next we have Don't Care. This track actually released a few days prior to the EP's release, so everyone got to hear it a couple of times before all the rest of the track list dropped. It definitely has hard auto-tune, like extreme auto-tune, like not Travis Scott level, but it definitely has a lot of tuning on his vocals. And while yes, this does sometimes suit rap genre, it doesn't really suit him in this exact song, but I feel like this is just kind of like a throwaway rap, talk about whatever kind of song, and I feel like some of his songs are just like that. This feels more on the level, like less slow down turbo and more history. It doesn't feel like anything else on the EP. It feels very out of place in this almost torn relationship and like sadness, and feels more like it should have been in either his another album or just not included with the EP at all. The lyrics pretty good, the beat pretty good, like summer vibes, like you would put this on at a beach while you're playing basketball and you're really ripped. It has a pretty catchy chorus, just, you know, the simple repeating of the song title, but not the best on the album, and just like a simple rap from Rich Brian. And it's just like, okay, you like rap? Cool, here, just throw on Don't Care, okay, it's fine. Next track, Long Run. My notes while I'm listening to this song is pretty interesting. Is that a spider? I'm just going to read it and then I'm going to go back because this is very funny. Singing, simple build up, good whistle, nice, long run, F low, hard beat drop, very good ibs, shit go hard, flow is fire, good rap, he good at rap, first bars, long run on bar is fire, fast rip is good, beat is just good pure, crazy report. The best is so good, same is good, best track on EP, so true. I was very excited when this track came on. Reminded me of Introvert off his album before the last one, because of the way that there's like these really tight snares in the background that just keep psh, 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 and like really like downplayed, very like lo-fi. And that track featured Joji, and I'm sure he had some sort of inspiration with that because he likes using those very tight snares. And this feels very Introvert-like, and I really like it because Introvert's a really good song. It's very nice, it's very flow, it's very sad, it's very good. The first part of the song is him singing, and Rich Brian isn't really known for his singing, he's known for his rapping, but occasionally on his projects he does attempt to come out of his shell and does sing, and he's a really good singer. It's just I feel like it's a part that we rarely see. It's a simple build up to the chorus, good whistling in the background. I really like it. It's very catchy. When he actually says the title of the track, Long Run, while he's singing, it sounds very clean, sounds very crisp. It goes with the flow, doesn't feel strained like some of the other vocals on some of the previous tracks. The flow in some areas can drop a little bit, but then it picks back up immediately. He's very much trying to keep your attention on this song. The beat drop goes hard. I love the beat drop on this song. It's insane. The vibes are just very, very nice. I love the vibes on this song. Feels very, very, what are some of the cool kid words that people say, flossy? In my notes, shit goes hard, flow is fire, good rap, he good at rap. The rap part is good. The flow is good. He fire. He good at rap. He does some fast bars, and then he goes into a run-on speed bar, and it is fire, dude. It is so good how he just like boop, 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 atop this amazing Introvert-like beat, which switches into a much harder rap beat. It's just, oh my god, it's so good. So I filmed the review, and the part where I reviewed Wish You Come Home, I accidentally said my notes as the other song, so I was reviewing Long Run, and I read the Long Run notes, like I kept reading on to the next song's notes, thinking it was still Long Run, so I completely screwed up the review on that track, and I don't want to refilm at this point because this video is taking too long to edit, but that one is my second favorite off the EP, Wish You Come Home, so yeah, that's it. but I'm sorry, the video just completely screwed up. So yeah, that is all. Next track, woohoo. Next we have DOA. Song opens up, feels very retro, feels very vaporwave inspired, nice decent build up, feels like a bop when the bass drops. Holy shit, this is good. What is what I wrote down. Bars are fire, and auto-tune fits this vibe. Like when he's going for like a more future retro vaporwave stuff, that feels like the auto-tune really fits there. Kind of like with Don't Care, like where it's like that genre kind of like owns auto-tune. It feels like in this particular genre and style, auto-tune's completely fine, and it works. Vaporwave style really fits his rapping style. Feels very good, feels very fresh. The flow on the song, very good. Parts where he sings, even better. Then there's just a flow switch and a beat switch in the middle. Fire. The beat just goes so hard. It feels so good. It goes so good with the auto-tune. It's just amazing. And what I noticed is that every time the chorus goes, which is 3 times, that the beat in the background of the chorus gets more and more stripped back every time. And I really thought that was a cool little thing. Because usually you see in songs where the beat progresses every time the chorus hits. But this time it's the opposite. And I haven't really seen that before. Next track, Love in My Pocket, already released before the EP, just like Don't Care, except it was released before then. I'm just going to read you what I wrote, and then you can kind of get it from there. Beat is okay, tempo too slow, lyrics are cheesy, bad. And that's really all I have to say. The beat, the tempo, too slow for him. Rapping or singing, just too slow for Rich Brian. And the lyrics are trash. So don't listen to Love in My Pocket, bad. And the last track of the EP, Sins. This is funny, because if you watch commentary YouTuber Cody Ko and his best friend, Noel Miller, they conjoined forces and made a group known as Tiny Meat Gang. Pretty cool. They make comedy songs. Very fresh. And this song came on yesterday when I went through the shuffle of the EP. And I was like, why is Tiny Meat Gang playing? Oh wait, no, this is Rich Brian's new EP. And the reason I thought that is because Tiny Meat Gang joined forces with Black Bear, the artist. Very cool. Made a song together called Short King's Anthem. Very funny. You should go listen to it. And the beat in that song is reminiscent to the beat in this song, in the beginning where it's very stripped back. Same tempo and everything. It just reminded me of that. And it was very funny. It was just a little private moment for me. And then he starts singing and he sounds like Shawn Mendes. Like, bruh. He sounds like Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth, and Maroon 5 all had a baby. Doesn't sound like Rich Brian. Wasn't really feeling it. Singing is not his best. Especially because there are tracks like Long Run that have really good singing. And then right before the chorus hits, random techno, freaking dubstep Skrillex bass. Molly's talking about being in love. Like, okay, this is fine. So it's Shawn Mendes, Tiny Meat Gang, Black Bear, Charlie Puth, Maroon 5, and Skrillex all had a baby. This is cool. I mean, as like weird as the bass is, it's like cute. You're talking about love, but also sinister bass in the background. Then all of a sudden he starts rapping. Tempo change, beat change, all that sort of stuff. Kinda cool, but it just doesn't fit in. Then there's just random ad-libs that are like, jealous. And it feels more like a New Orleans jazz song than it does a Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth, Maroon 5, Tiny Meat Gang, Black Bear, Skrillex crossover. Singing not the best, but at the end, he raps over a very stripped down version of the beat. Very cool, like in the previous few songs. But then there's a 40-second outro of one of his friends leaving him a voicemail, and it's just very long and it's drawn out, and it's like, okay, we get it, sweet moment, but it's just a lot after such a lackluster song. It's just like, 9:44. How am I supposed to get this shit done? What the okay, I guess I'll just say here. I could be buying merch. It's taking so long. Are you still oh wait, you're still going. So yeah, that's the EP. Pretty cool, right? I thought it was. Stream DOA and that's it. Don't do any of the other songs. They're trash. I'm just kidding. It's just my opinion, you know? Anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, smash like, smash subscribe, and please visit shopluckyfrog.com where you can buy my merch, and your money will literally physically transform into objects in my room. This person bought my merch twice, and that will be going into buying me a mic stand. So they will literally see a physical manifestation of their money. Pretty cool. That is all. Hope you enjoyed. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.